Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am having a sneak peek at Tree of Colour from Diamond Art Club. When I do these unboxing videos, I'm always very aware of people who are new to diamond painting. Either people who are just thinking about taking it up as a hobby and they're maybe just browsing random videos on YouTube, or people who have maybe done a few small kits and they're looking to step things up a bit. But the main thing is to show why Diamond Art Club are different from the rest of the diamond painting companies. So because of that, I will go through everything in quite a bit of detail. The video will be long, but I will break it down into chapters so people can skip to the sections they want. People that know about Diamond Art Club will skip most of this video, which is absolutely fine. They will probably go, or maybe go to the drills, but mainly go straight to the canvas to have a look at the canvas. That is absolutely fine. So after saying that, if you do buy a kit from Diamond Art Club, you can expect to receive a box like this. Branded box, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, diamondartclub.com, Instagram at Diamond Art Club, and Facebook, Diamond Art Club. It will not be a grey bag, it will come like this. Inside this box you will find another box, and that box will have a rendering of the kit that you have bought, and in this case it is Tree of Colour. So we'll have a look at that. So this is a rendering of the kit, and we have a full-sized thumbnail in high resolution so you can see exactly what that work is. We have Tree of Colour by Colour Out of Place. The size is 25.6 inches by 38.6 inches. That is 65 centimetres by 97.8 centimetres. Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. DIY Diamond Art Kit, square diamonds. You can tell instantly looking at a box whether they are round or square, because if the bottom of the box is pale blue like this, it is square. If it is pale pink, it is round. All inclusive, see back for contents. So have a quick look at the sides of the box, because the graphic actually wraps around. So we have Unleash Your Inner Artist, and then part of that image is wrapped around the box. If we have a look at the other side, again we've got the wrap round, but this time we get more information about the diamond painting. So full diamond coverage area, so it's not a partial, the whole canvas is covered in drills. We have a large thumbnail so you can see exactly what the image is, and then we have more details about the diamond painting. So this one has 85 colours, including 2 Aurora Borealis and 3 fairy dust diamonds. Now, if you are new to diamond painting and you don't know what Aurora Borealis or fairy dust diamonds are, I will talk about them further in the video when I'm looking through the drills. Total diamonds 102,573. And at the bottom we have the socials: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok at Diamond Art Club and diamondartclub.com. Then if we have a look at the back, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, how it works, 6 step-by-step instructions if you are totally new to diamond painting, and then we have a list of the kit contents. Underneath that we have warning, choking hazard, basically keep out of the reach of small children. You don't want them mistaking those brightly coloured drills for candy and accidentally swallowing some, so keep out of reach of the kids. Then we have third party tested for compliance with EU and USA standards. All of Diamond Art Club's kits have been tested to meet the standards set by the EU and USA. So an independent company has checked the packaging, the canvas, the glue, the drills, everything in the kit to make sure it meets the standards. I don't know of any other diamond painting company that has this on the packaging. And that's pretty much it. So if we go to the top of the box, DIY Diamond DAC Kit, and if we go to the bottom, we have a small thumbnail, the name of the piece, and the artist and the size. The reason that they put all of this on the end is because a lot of people have started to basically stock up on kits that they really like, because a lot of the kits do sell out and a lot of them eventually end up discontinued. So rather than waiting on something coming back in stock when you never know how long it's going to take or if it's ever going to come back, people see something that they really like, they tend to buy them and they keep them and then work on them as and when. So a lot of people do have quite a collection of kits waiting to be done, and they tend to stack them laying down. So they stack boxes on top of boxes. That means you can't see what's in the box beneath, but if you have this on the end, all you have to do is look along the ends of the boxes and you can see what's in each box. Makes it life a lot easier. So that's why Diamond DAC Club did this. So it is wrapped in cellophane, so the kit is sealed to stop any dust or anything getting inside. So the first thing we have to do is remove the cellophane. These scissors are sharp, believe it or not. Okay, that should be enough. So take the cellophane off. And we will open the box at the top. So open it up, and inside it says, do what makes you sparkle. We have a little cutout, put your finger in, pull. You can tell this is a big canvas. Oops. So this is what's inside. So just to quickly go over the packaging, if you have been diamond painting, you can compare this to what you've been receiving from other companies. So you will get the kit in a branded box. So this is what you'll see when the delivery guy comes to the door. Inside that box will be a box with the graphic of the kit printed on the box, so you can see the rendering. Inside that box will be another box which has the canvas, the toolkit and the drills. So Diamond DAC Club triple box for diamond paintings. I don't know of any other company that does that. So in the box we've got the toolkit. So we'll talk briefly about this. So this is the standard Diamond DAC Club toolkit. It is very different from the toolkits that you may be used to. It does not have the plastic straw pen. It has a much more ergonomic pen. It has a much larger tray than most companies provide. So there are quite a few things that are different. The pen does not pick up pink wax like the pens that you may have been used to using. It works differently. So I have put together a video just about the toolkit. So I show the pen, I take it apart, explain exactly how it works and how to refill it. So that takes a bit of time. Even the tray is different from probably what you're used to. So if you look in the description, there will be a link that will take you to the toolkit. The reason I'm doing this is to try and cut a little bit of time out of this video because they are always long. So if I can cut that little bit out, if you haven't seen the toolkit, click on the link and you can see everything about the Diamond DAC Club toolkit. It is very different, and I would recommend it if you've just never seen the new Diamond Dark Club pen. So we'll go back to the box. So we have Diamond Dark Club, do what makes you sparkle. We'll lift the canvas up, and underneath the canvas we have an envelope. So this is something that's unique to Diamond Dark Club. So we have a little sparkly diamond. Diamond Dark Club, do what makes you sparkle, thank you for your purchase. If we flip it over, thank you for your purchase, another sparkly little diamond, but this time it folds up and it acts as a lock for the envelope. Pop it open and we have something very shiny inside. We'll talk about this first. So put that to the side. So here we have a Diamond Dark Club Treasure Quest card. So when you get a kit, you may get a Treasure Quest card. It's not guaranteed, but if you do get one, you won't know which level it is. It could be a bronze, a silver, a gold, or a black. Black cards are the rarest. So the card has the graphic of the kit that you bought. It's not a random card. It will be the graphic for the kit that you bought. It'll have the title, the artist, and the size. On the back, Diamond Dark Club Treasure Quest card, or cards. And this one is bronze. It says, if I can get it in the light, it says bronze. Then we have a little scratch area, so you scratch that off. There's a unique code behind that. If you buy a few kits and you collect the cards and collect the codes, if you collect 5 bronze codes, 3 silver and 1 gold, you can scratch these off, and there's a QR code here that you can scan. It will take you to the section on the Diamond Dark Club website where you fill the codes in. So you would put all the codes in at the same time, like one after another. You don't do one and then wait until you've done another diamond painting, or buy another diamond painting and then do that. You wait until you've got the correct number of cards, put the numbers in, or the codes in, and then you will get a $50 discount code. So that will be $50 that you can use against your next purchase. That is the bottom level. The next one up is $75, the next one up is $100, and the next one up is $200. The top one, if you get the correct combination of the cards, you can ask Diamond Dark Club to produce a custom diamond painting for you. That is a very unique thing because Diamond Dark Club do not do custom kits. If you took a picture of your pet and said, I really like this picture, could you please do a custom? They would say, sorry, we don't do customs. However, if you have collected the specified number of the different levels and put the codes in, you will get a discount code that will allow you to order a custom kit. The only thing about the custom kit is you cannot ask them to recreate copyrighted material. So if it's pictures of family, friends, vacations, christenings, weddings, the kids, the pets, anything like that, they will do it. So that is a very unique thing, and it is worth $400. So pretty cool. But the other thing is the cards are actually pretty cool just to collect, like baseball cards. If you get a little folder for them, you can put them in and you can flick through and remind yourself of the kits that you've got, or show them to friends who may be interested in your diamond painting, and you can flick through that and show them the graphics of the different kits. So this is a bronze Treasure Quest card. I do have a video that goes into more detail about them. The link will be in the description if you want to find out more about them. So I'll put that to the side. We'll go back to the envelope, and inside the envelope we have something else. I'll talk about this in a minute. First, I want to just have a quick look at the envelope. So inside the top of the envelope we have tips and tricks. So if you're new to diamond painting, a few ideas here that you might find useful. We have the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, at Diamond DAC Club, and the website diamonddacclub.com. We also have join our Facebook group, scan the QR code, you can join the Diamond DAC Club Facebook group and find out everything that is going on with Diamond DAC Club and meet thousands of diamond painters from all around the world. Definitely worth having a look at. Then we have how to use and refill the twist and pick applicator and step-by-step instructions. If you're new to diamond painting, we have 6 steps on how to diamond paint, kit contents, and last but not least, save 20% off your first app purchase. So QR code for iPhone and Android, scan the relevant QR code, download the app, have a browse through the app, and if you see any kits that you like and decide to order them, you will get a 20% discount. It's only applicable on your first purchase, but definitely worth using. So that is the envelope. The thing that was inside the envelope was this. So Diamond DAC Club, do what makes you sparkle, tree of colour, colour out of place. If we flip it over, high resolution image, then start date, end date, and all the details about the diamond painting. Now all of these things are pre-cut labels. You can peel them off, you can put them in a logbook. A lot of people keep a logbook, so they actually would write in, normally, they would write in the kits, so that right at the top the title, and then maybe if they had a thumbnail somewhere they would cut it out and stick it in. This makes it a lot easier, it's already done. It keeps the images a standard size, the font is the same colour, the same size, keeps everything nice and neat. So you can set up your page with your title, your start date and end date. Always recommend that you keep a note of that because people will always ask you how long did that take. Your thumbnail and then your details about the diamond painting. Inside we have the key or the legend. I think most people call it the legend. Usually when I look in the groups they talk about the legend. So what this is it shows you how many colours you've got. So number starts at 1 and it goes up to 85. So in this kit we have 85 different colours. The next one is symbol, and these are the symbols that are on the canvas so you know where to place these different colours. The next one is code, which is the DMC code, which is a standard way of numbering a specific shade of a colour. So if you get a kit from any company that uses DMC codes, and for example say 906, so DMC code 906 is this shade of green. So any company that uses DMC code 906 would be that colour. 912 would be that colour, and that's how it works. The typical one is 310. DMC 310 is black. So again, any company, if you see DMC 310, you know it's black. That is important because if you run out of a colour, maybe you spill your drills accidentally and you lose some, or maybe it just happens that you don't get enough drills. It can happen, it's rare, but it can happen. You can contact the company and tell them, I'm working on this kit and I've run out of DMC code, whatever it is. The reason that you use the DMC code is so they know exactly which shade of a colour. For example, if you were saying, I was working on this kit and I ran out of brown. Depending on the shades, you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, missed one, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, roughly. 17 shades of brown. So if you tell them I've run out of brown, they don't know which one it is. So if you say, I'm working on this kit and I run out of DMC 729, they will send some spare drills for free, and it will be that shade of brown. So the DMC codes are important if you need to get extra drills of a specific colour. The other thing is that these are pre-cut labels. So if we go down to 100, I can peel it back. You can see pre-cut. The idea behind that is it makes it a lot faster to kit up or just set up, but we call it kitting up. So you get your bags or your containers, you peel off the label, you stick it on the container, you pour in that relevant colour, and then you're ready to go. You don't have to handwrite labels and write numbers or try and draw symbols or anything like that. You just peel it off, stick it on, pour the drills in, done. It makes things a lot faster. So that is the key or the legend. So we'll put it back in this little envelope and we'll put the card back with it. Fold it up, fold the little diamond, pop it through, it locks the envelope. This isn't just a gimmick. There is a reason for this envelope. It is to protect those labels. The envelope is made of card, it's not paper, so it's relatively sturdy, and it stops those labels from getting squashed. Because if they do, they start to, because they're pre-cut, they start to peel off, they stick to each other, and then it's a bit of a nightmare trying to get them off again. So it keeps everything nice and flat. So apart from that, it's a cool design. I like it. I like this little diamond idea. Keeps it locked. It's not going to accidentally open. Like a normal envelope type, it would be, this part would go in a little slot, and they do have a habit of just popping open again. The little diamond stops that happening. So really nice design. I like it a lot. So we'll go back to the canvas, which is pretty heavy because we have a lot of drills in here. So we have Diamond Dark Club to Makes You Sparkle. If I flip it over, we have a glue strip. So it's a resealable bag. So if you do get a kit and you just want to have a check and look through it, you can roll it back up, put it back in the bag and reseal it again. So it keeps it nice and clean until you're ready to work on it. So take it out. Easier said than done. Sometimes I feel like I should have 3 hands. There we go. So Diamond Dark Club canvas, if you have never tried Diamond Dark Club before and you do decide to try one, you will find that when you take the canvas out of the bag, it is very different from any canvas you've tried. It is almost like velvet on the back. It's very malleable, pliable, easy to work with, high quality canvas. It has scalloped edges and it has stitching to stop the canvas from fraying. It is a patented canvas, so it is Diamond Dark Club's. I have tried, I forget exactly how many, but something like 54 different diamond painting companies. I've tried kits from 54 companies, roughly. None of them have a canvas like this. Some have definitely improved them. They're not the sort of starchy, rough ones that you get. They've improved them, but they haven't reached this level, nowhere near it. So very, very high quality canvas. So we'll tip the drills out. Lots of nice colours on this one. Whoa. I'm on a tilted table, as you can tell. The bag is trying to slide. So Diamond Dark Club drills, on the bag it has a label. It tells you the name, tree of colour, so we're sure we've got the right drills. So I have a glue strip somewhere to open the bag. This is a bag that will never be resealed. So open it up and take the drills out. So you get an idea of the colours. This is a very bright diamond painting. Now, the thing about these drills is Diamond Art Club actually manufacture them themselves. They don't buy them from distributors. So the reason that they did that is because they thought it was the only way that they could be sure that of the quality of the drills, of the vibrancy of the colours, of the shape of the drills as well. Sometimes you'll get diamond paintings where you get a kit and you find there are a lot of little tabs on them, like little bits of plastic that stick out, that knock everything off and you can't really use them. Or you'll get drills, the shapes are wrong. It might be the drills are different sizes. Some are maybe smaller than others, some are higher than others even. So Diamond Art Club decided to manufacture their own. So they have total control over the quality of the drills. So they buy in high quality resin from Germany and make their own drills. Hopefully you will notice that they are extremely vibrant. So there are a lot of very bright colours in this one. So what I want to do is go through them. I'm going to read out all the DMC codes and we can have a closer look at the colours. And if you have any drills that are different from normal, I'll talk about them. So I'll just take a string. Okay, we'll start with this one. So on the bags, all they have is the DMC code. They don't have colour number 1, colour number 2, anything like that. It's just the DMC codes, and they do not run in sequence. And that is because they're bagged by weight. So they don't start at the lowest number and go to the highest. It looks a bit random, but that is the way they do it. So it's by weight. So the first one is 642, 3782, and then we have a very bright orange, 741, 2 bags of that. 738, 738, 310, 310. So we have 2 bags of 310, which is black. Another bright orange, 740, 740, 3778, ooh, very bright green, 913, 913, and then we have AB 972. Now, AB drills are a bit special because they have a special coating on them, and that coating reflects different colours. So they're called ABs after Aurora Borealis, where the sky changes colour. So the idea is when you walk past your diamond painting, in this case it's a vibrant yellow, you will get flashes of different colours. And if I tilt these in the light, I can see gold, red, purple. I think that's maybe it with these. So the idea is you walk past and you get these metallic flashes. They're very, very shiny. When I say gold, I mean it looks like gold. So very metallic looking. So when you walk past, you get these little very bright flashes of these different colours. So it just adds a different dimension to the diamond painting. It's a really, really nice effect. So AB 972, 760, 943, again, really vibrant colours. 954, 954, 954, so 3 bags of 954. 3864, so that's the first string. With the next one, (3847), oops, 666, 912, 772, 3832, 958. That's nice, I like that colour. 919. 3850, 3808, 356, 3328, 3851, 3341, 304, 3032, 817, 400, 745. Okay, next. 841, 407, 677, 350, 301, 892, 445, 311, 3776, 915, 823, 3856, 355, Z307. Very, very vibrant yellow. In this case, Z code means it is what they call a fairy dust. The reason it's different is because it has a special coating on it, but it's unlike the AB. It's different from the AB. The coating is like a very, very fine glitter. I call it a micro glitter. So instead of one facet or one face of the drill reflecting white light, you get these tiny, tiny little specks of reflection. So it's a different effect. It just adds something else to the diamond painting. So that is fairy dust. 939, 3834, 779, Z3849, so another fairy dust. 803, 3078. So you can see the bags here are quite a bit smaller. So when you get bags that don't have a lot of drills in them, the bags are actually smaller. They don't put them all in the same size bag. So we have 3802, 3726, 3809, 961, 523, 312, 318, 3818, 973, 955, 893, 729, 3799, 911, 562, 832, 166, 581, 3837, 906. So quite a pile we've got here. Next one. Three 864, 309, 422, 422, 3827, 3857, 3857, 3722, 3371, 3371, Z606. So again, very bright red, and this time it has that micro glitter finish on it. 3855, 3855, 3705, 3801, 300, 902, AB 947. So again, we've actually got two bags, so a lot of AB 947. And again, when I tilt it in the light, I'm getting metallic blues, purples, greens, gold. Nice. And then finally 938. So that is all of the colours in this kit. Hopefully you can see just how vibrant they are. Very, very high quality drills. So we'll put these to the side and carefully dump them on the floor. Then we'll go back to the canvas and we'll have a look at this. So switch lights off to cut reflection, so that one can go and that one can go. So down to one light. Okay, so it's been rolled up this way, so we've got, oops, too far. We've got Do What Makes You Sparkle at the very top, Diamond Dark Club, and we'll just start to scroll it. One side sticking up and causing a shadow. which is not the best. This is where a mobile phone comes in handy. I'm just going to stick that, stop it, so we can have a look. Oh, that's cool. That is very different. I like the colours. And a lot more colour as we go further down. And as we go down further, we get to the tree trunk, and even further, we get to this really cool part. So yeah, very, very colourful, very imaginative, very unique. I like this. No idea what it is, but it looks really cool. It's as if it's going through the tree. You can see through the tree. Lots of colour in this though. So I'm going to try and slowly drag it back to give us a better idea. It's going to be an extremely bright diamond painting. Lots of pinks and yellows and blues. Lots of detail in it as well. It's a long diamond painting. Really cool. So definitely something for people who are interested in fantasy art. That's definitely me. I like these just unique, unusual images that you see them and they just catch your attention straight away because you're looking at it, trying to figure out exactly what you're looking at. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I'm trying to imagine the colours on it, like things like this little circle. It's brown to go with the tree, but it's got colour going around it in here. And then that's sort of copied again further up. And then we've got, it looks like a flower here, but just all this colour blended in. And then the contrasting side where it's all these blues. And then the background, which is a sort of neutral colour at the top, which really will make the main section stand out because this is sort of muted in the background. And we've got what looks like mountains fading in to the mist in the background. Really nice. I like to see diamond paintings that are just unique, just sort of one-offs, very, very different from anything else I've seen. So if we go down to the bottom left-hand corner, we've got Tree of Colour, copyright colour out of place, / Diamond Art Club, registered trademark. This artwork is licensed. All of Diamond Art Club's kits are licensed. They have been since day one. That was Diamond Art Club's vision at the very, very beginning, to produce high quality diamond paintings that are licensed. That means that the artist gets revenue from them. It also means the artist is involved because Diamond Art Club hand render the kits. They don't just scan it through a computer and then just print out what it gives them. They have a team of people who build up the picture and work on it to get it as close as possible to the original. Once they are satisfied, they will send that back to the original artist for approval. They will look at it and if necessary, they maybe see something and think that doesn't quite look right. They would send it back and say, well, that might need tweaked. And they will work on it again until the artist is totally satisfied with it. That is important because the artist obviously wants it to look as good as their original artwork. So once they give it the okay, then it goes into production. A lot of companies will see things on the internet, they will just scan the image, they will print it, they will sell it, and the original artist knows nothing about it. So if you're buying diamond paintings and you look on the diamond painting, look around the borders and see if you can see the name of the artist. With Diamond Art Club, you can always see the name of the artist. Then that means that you can search the artist's name and see more artwork that they've done. And if you see something that you think would look really cool as a diamond painting, you can actually contact Diamond Art Club and send the image to them just to request it. Like, is it possible that, for example, colour out of place? They may have other artwork that somebody looks at and thinks, wow, that would make a really cool diamond painting. So you could contact Diamond Art Club and say, I think this would be really cool. Diamond Art Club will get in touch with them and talk to them, and hopefully they will agree and they will get permission to convert it into a diamond painting. A lot of artists now have realised that it is a way to get extra revenue, which is nice for them, and it's also nice for us because we get a wider range of artwork appearing, and people do collect pieces from different artists. Some people anyway will find an artist they really like and they'll try and collect all of the pieces that come out as diamond paintings. So it's pretty cool. But the main thing is the artist gets acknowledgement and gets revenue from it, rather than it being stolen and the original artist never known anything about it. So if we go to the opposite corner, lots of diamond painting, in fact most diamond painting companies now use poured glue. So when you get a diamond painting, it will probably have a clear sheet on top. But with Diamond Art Club, the clear sheet is a bit different because it's perforated. So when you see these grey lines, there's a perforation there. You can use it just as a normal big sheet if you want. But a lot of people, in fact, I would say most people don't just work with the big sheet, just fold it back and then do a bit and then put it back again. People will do one of two things. They'll either use washi tape, which is this kind of thing. It's a tape, but it's not mega sticky. And what they do is they put it on top of the clear cover. They will make a grid, so they'll do a strip and a gap and a strip and then even across, and then do the same thing going up. So they end up with a grid. And then they can cut the washi tape and cut the grids, so they can take a section out and work on it. The reason they use the washi tape is because if you try and cut the clear cover, the cut tends to just wander. It's really difficult to keep the line straight, so they put the tape down so they can cut it straight. Other people will take the clear cover off and they will use what they call release paper. So it's small sections. I'll find one. It's easier than trying to explain it. Okay, a couple. So this is release paper. So what some people would do is take the clear cover off and they would cover the glue with release papers. So they would have them overlapping so they're easy to pick up. And then they would just peel off one sheet. The whole thing would be covered. They peel off one sheet and they work on it and they finish it. And then they go to the next one, they just peel it off and they finish it. And then they work like that. So Diamond Art Club are aware of how people work, and they thought, oh, rather than people wasting time with the washi tape thing or with the release papers, why don't we just perforate the cover? So that means all you have to do is tear it. So that's what they've done. So they've perforated it 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. It doesn't all, in fact, it never lines up with the edge. They don't have it lined up. The sheet goes down and you'll get at the edges uneven sizes. So this one happens to be like basically that wide, a little strip like that. So obviously I wouldn't work that. So what I would do is I would go along, I'll come to this one, put my finger down behind the perforation, tear it, so I would go up to here, crease it, and then the cover does not flip back. You don't have any problems of the cover trying to come back. So you don't have to use cover minders or place your phone or anything on top of it to stop it springing back. It just sits there. So I would work on this section, probably wouldn't finish it. So all I do is I flip the cover back over. It covers the section where I've actually put drills down. So it stops dust and hair and crumbs getting in between the drills while I'm not here. And it also covers with glue, stops anything sticking to the glue. So then I would come back, I would just peel it back again, work on it again, probably finish it this time. Then I would just move to the next section. I would fold this back to cover the drills that I've placed, so it keeps everything nice and clean. So that's the way that I work. I like this idea, and I like the 10 by 10 size. For me, it's a good size. It's not too big, and the less glue you've got exposed, the less chance something is accidentally going to stick to it. If you open up a huge area of glue, you're just asking for something to get dropped on it. So I like to work in 10 by 10. Where the perforation is here, it's actually making it a bit bigger than 10 by 10 because the first perforation is actually here. So if I fold it back, you can see the perforation is there. So that's the edge. So this is bigger than 10 by 10, but I would do them the size they are. And then when I get to the next row, I would do 10 by 10 squares. It's just, I find that a good size. It's not too big. I'll put that back. So that is perforated cover. Only Diamond Dart Club do this. No other company has spent time and money to convert machines and things to produce this. And that's something that I like about Diamond Dart Club. They're always looking at things and thinking, how can we improve this? Like the pens, they don't use the plastic straw. I mean, all these pens are as a plastic straw. If you wiggle the tip, it comes out, and you just got a plastic hollow straw, and you've got a nylon tip with a brass insert that gets pushed in. And this is what every other company is using. When you get a kit, you'll get a plastic straw. Diamond Dart Club have stepped away from that. They've improved it a lot. As I said, I've got a link in the description where you can have a look at their toolkit if you've never seen the Diamond Dart Club pen. But they're always looking to improve things. And I like that. I like the fact they haven't just sat there and said, well, everybody else is just throwing out these plastic straws, we'll do the same. They're looking for ways to improve things and make things better for diamond painters. So yeah, this is pretty big, very colourful, definitely something that people are going to notice when it goes up on the wall. But what I want to do now is have a close-up look at the print, so we can get an idea of how they've actually put this together. We can also check the print quality, so I'll do that next. So now we're having a much closer look at the print, so we can check the quality. We can see that all the symbols are nice and clear, easy to read, no faded print, double print, missing print, anything like that. Also gives us an idea of what it's going to be like to work on this diamond painting. So we're coming up through the tree. So quite a few colours in here. Still space for the multiplacer though, if you are a multiplacer user. And as we get closer to the top of the diamond painting, things really open up. So you can see here plenty of space for the multiplacer. If you are new to multiplacing, you'll be able to get plenty of practice in this diamond painting. So it has a mixture of confetti where the colours are all mixed up, and pretty open areas of the same colour. So that is pretty much it. So that was a close-up look at Tree of Colour. So that was Tree of Colour from Diamond Art Club. If you are a fantasy art fan and you like bright colours, this is definitely something worth looking at. It is a sneak peek, so it isn't actually available on the Diamond Art Club website at the moment, but it will be on Saturday, November 22nd. Diamond and Ruby members can get access at 9 AM PST. If you do not know what Diamond or Ruby members are, it will be available on a general release at 9:30 AM PST on Saturday the 22nd. So yeah, it is very, very bright. It is a good sized diamond painting. Definitely not something that you're going to do over the weekend, although some people may challenge me on that. But yeah, it's very different. I enjoy fantasy art because it's just unique. It's like I'd never imagine anything like this. And then suddenly you see it and you just think, whoa. And then that hole in the bottom of the tree caught my attention as well. I'm looking at it thinking, what is that? But I think that's the point of these things. It just catches your imagination. I like the fact that the background colours are very, very subtle. So it will push the image to the forefront. Very, very bright. I think you could see even in the video how bright some of those reds and yellows were. Even the blues, some really, really nice shades of blue. And I say it a lot that when we look at the print, it is nothing like the finished diamond painting. The completed diamond paintings are always much brighter than the print. It's worth taking that into account as well. But yeah, definitely something that appeals to me. Not everybody's interested in this sort of fantasy art stuff, but for the people that are, I think it is definitely worth looking at. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more unboxings, unbaggings, accessories, sometimes just things that I think about and do a little video about them, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will get a little message when a new video comes up. I have a lot of stuff to record. Recently I've been struggling to find time to get it done, but I'm hoping to get back on track pretty soon. So there should be a pretty steady stream of new stuff appearing. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.